Thank you for watching this episode of Let's Talk South County. My name is Raquel Crowell, and my special guest today is Julee Martinez from the Shadow Mountain Baptist School. Please hang on while I patch her through.
Okay.
Hi, Julee. Thank you for coming on my video blog today. I really appreciate it. First off, I want to just say I commend all of you teachers for having to make the transition from teaching at a school to having to teach online. So you know what? I feel like you're not getting paid enough right now. First tell me what your role is. You're from Shadow Mountain Baptist School. So why don't you go ahead, for my viewers who don't know what that is, go ahead and just tell us a little bit more about the school itself.
Okay, so Shadow Mountain Baptist School is a small private school. It was started in 2001, and it's located on Monterey Road, just right next to that Morgan Hill House, the museum. I teach the 5th and 6th grade combination class there, the elementary class. And it's open enrollment from pre-kindergarten for the 4-year-olds all the way up through 8th grade.
Okay, and then it does have a high school program as well?
Yes, that's a ministry of the church itself, so it's for the church members.
Okay, so anyone can enroll K through 8, and then you have to be a member of the church for high school?
Yes.
Okay. Now, tell me just a little bit about when you first got the information, hey, we're going to be closing down the school. What was your first kind of feeling about that?
My first feeling was, I don't think I can do this. I'm not even kidding. I'm like, I have 3 kids of my own who I would have to now be homeschooling on top of teaching all of my students, but we make it work.
Yeah, I bet. I think everybody in general, even parents who they were like, wait, my kids are now going to be home with me. I have to figure that out, and initially I think some were thinking I'm going to still be able to work, so I got to find a sitter. And now there's a good majority is now everyone's home. So sitters are
Exactly.
still, not an option. So tell me, you teach 5th and 6th grade. What are some of the challenges that you started facing initially with with teaching from virtually, basically?
So a couple of challenges. Number one was just learning all the programs, learning how to use Google Classroom. We've never done that before. Learning to work with Zoom. Never had even thought about using Zoom. Just different things like that. Not being able to see my students when I'm teaching a math concept and you can't see, are they understanding what I'm teaching? If not, being able to reach them, right away. So
the automatic feedback.
Exactly. Being able to see, okay, this is what's working.
Yeah. And I would imagine, when you're there with them in person, you can see immediately they're struggling learning this concept, or, you can kind of walk around and look
exactly.
at the paper.
Tweak the concept so they can tweak it a different way so they can understand.
Yeah. So what kind of feedback are you getting? Your feedback's delayed then? How are you teaching now?
So I pre-record every single class that I teach and then put it into the Google Classroom. And so every day my students can log onto the Google Classroom and see every single subject that we're teaching. They click on the video links to watch the video, do the work that we have put together for them in a packet that we exchange every Friday. And then I've requested for them to either text me or call me, which several of them have. And even if I'm in the middle of teaching my kids, I reach out to my students, or if I need to wait a moment, I'll be like, hey, can you wait 1 second? Or I'm going to finish reading with my little guy, and then I'll get right back to you. So
yeah,
just try to make myself available to them.
How is the feedback coming from the kids? Do they feel they're grasping it, or are they getting, are they like, I'm getting it, but I'm not getting it?
So what's really great is we do a packet exchange every Friday. So I get their work from the week prior and I can grade it all and I can see, okay, this kid's understanding, this kid's not. And honestly, it's been really, really good. We had a writing assignment this past week that I had them do. And I have a couple kids who their parents, English isn't their first language. So going to their parents saying, hey, can you help me with this? So they call, one of the moms was like, hey, can they FaceTime you? I'm like, yeah, sure. So I could walk them through it. But if they don't understand, they have been able to FaceTime me or whatever. But all my packets, when I grade the grades, everyone's passing. So I'm not I
concerned.
feel like they all are understanding.
How is testing going? Is that on hold? Is there programs out there?
So we are doing the test. I'm giving my students tests, but the way I prepare them, there is a tool online. It's called Kahoot, Kahoot.
Okay.
I make quizzes for them to prepare for the tests. And it's really exciting because the kids, they get to compete against each other in this game mode. And it's like multiple choice or true and false, things like that. But I put all of the questions that I would put on the test in this game. So, and they're allowed to play it multiple times. They have fun trying to beat each other, to get the top score. And so I've graded a few tests that I've had to use that as my method for preparation, and they've done just fine. And like I said, if a kid ends up looking for an answer, what are we going to do? We've asked parents to completely change the way their children are taught.
Yeah, it's difficult. I've spoke with a lot of teachers, and it's just been a big transition. You were thrown into this, as everybody has been. How did you take this last spring break? Were you relaxing? Were you working out different plans?
Completely working on just keeping things, because like I said, we video record every single class for the whole week. So just trying to get myself ahead on the videoing so that I can be more available for my children and my family.
Yeah. Now, you're a private school. Do you still follow the district guidelines?
Yes. So we are following the district guidelines. So at this point, we are not going to be opening, from what I've been told, hasn't, like when they came out with the May 1st one, we were all notified. So every time we're notified, they notify us of the extension of the school closures.
Okay. And how is the drive-through packets going? Is everyone able to collect, get everything they need?
It's been great. So we do it on Fridays from 2 to 3. We just literally, each teacher stands at their table, the parent drives up, we just grab the packet from the car window, give them the new packet. All my students, I am so happy to report that I keep getting every single paper I want back from them. So
okay.
And I've been rewarding my students because they do that. So
yeah. Is there a little bit of concern that, you're getting a packet back from multiple households?
So I have a bottle of sanitizer on my table that when we do the drive-through. So I grab a packet, give the new one, and then I sanitize my hands. And I don't touch the packets until the following day. I just let them sit because I'm like, I'm not going to mess with these. And
yeah, so you let them air out a little bit before you even.
Yes, exactly.
Just for your own safety.
Yes, exactly. And safety of my children and my house and my husband, because I want to keep everyone safe.
Right, for sure. Now, tell me you mentioned to me once before that you have a parent Zoom. What is that like?
So every Tuesday, I set it up that at 2:30, my parents, if they want to join a Zoom, I schedule a meeting, I give them the password and the ID. They can jump on, we can talk about anything we want. If they have questions, it's nice because if one parent has a question and doesn't want to ask, but another parent has the same question, they ask, everyone just gets to kind of chat, and it's just for the parents. So I don't give the kids the password for it. And it's just good for me as a teacher to get feedback. So if something's not working for the parents, okay, what can I tweak to make it work for them?
Yeah. How do you plan to end the year? Have you got that far ahead yet?
I have literally planned out lessons through the end of the year, and I literally take it like week by week for now. But I know it will end, and we'll go into summer, and hopefully next school year, everything will be back to normal. That's the hope and the plan, but I haven't thought that far. I probably should.
I know. I just wanted to jump
survival mode.
What's that?
I said, it's survival mode over here. Trying to get all my kids homeschooled, and then.
Yeah, because you're a teacher, and then you have homeschool kids yourself. And so you're trying to help them and help your kids at home. How are your kids at home reacting to you teaching them, or at least being in the background all the time with them now?
If I say I make my daughter cry once in a while, not on purpose, I'm like, this isn't neat enough. Let's rewrite this. But other than that, I mean, it's good. I have, my son is he loves to be cuddled and, held and stuff. He's 4. He just sits on my lap and we do his schoolwork, and it's been really neat. It's been good. It's been good for me. It's been hopefully good for them. I do expect my daughter to write neatly. I still have that teacher side to me.
Yeah, I bet you hover probably more than they would like when it comes to that. They're probably used to doing their thing, letting their teacher instruct them, and then now you're looking, it's probably a little bit more.
My second grader is literally, she puts the earphones on with the iPad and does almost everything on her own. And then if she has a question, then she'll come to me. But the way the teachers have set it up, it's really easy for the older grades. Because my little ones are 4 and 5, I do need to sit there and monitor everything, because especially with my 4-year-old son. So.
Yeah, I bet. I had talked to someone, and she teaches kindergarten, and she's like, our lesson plans are 15-minute increments. She's like, because anything more than that, they're just all over the place. And so she's like, it's just real quick, and they just need to get that information, and without having this long thing, because she's like, I'll lose them.
Well, and that's what I do with my 4 and 5-year-old. I'll do a video for my 4-year-old and then send him off to play, and do a video with the 5-year-old and then send her off to play. And I just flip flop back and forth between the two of them.
Yeah. So just really quick, I know you teach the 5th, 6th combo, and those students would normally, some of them would normally be going into the junior high mode. And so they start to develop little attitudes normally at school, right? They start to.
Oh, yes.
Are you experiencing any of that virtually?
Honestly, no, not really, which has been very, very nice. I mean, because if they genuinely need help, they're asking, like, kindly, not demanding. No, it's actually been pretty. I have really, really good students. I do. I mean, and yes, people develop attitudes. I have a 2nd grade daughter who has an attitude. So not always 5th and 6th grade where they started, but no, it's been it's been a great response. I mean, we're all in this together. So
that seems to be the common mantra. We're all in this together. I've done a lot of these videos already, and everyone at some point, whether it's, before the recorded conversation or later after we talk, they're always like, we're all in this together. Everybody has been so patient, so kind, so understanding that it's almost a better life in the way that we treat each other.
Exactly. I really do. I feel parents are more appreciative. I, as a teacher, try to be a lot more understanding, because I know this is not normal for those kids. And it's been really good the way everyone's come together and worked together.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. I know that you have to get back, and you have kids and schooling and programs to put together, but I just wanted to hear another teacher's perspective, and, just kind of touch base. What's the biggest thing that, maybe you're looking forward to going further into the school year?
You know what? I'm looking forward to really reconnecting with my students, the ones that will return from the 5th grade to 6th grade next year. It was neat. I've been reading some teacher blogs, and one of them is like, that first 15 minutes when they're coming in the classroom and unpacking, and just how meaningful that can be for that kid when they come up and tell you a story, and just making sure I'm really there, really present, and I'm not going to be distracted at that point, because I care, and I want them to know I care. And this is so hard for me as a teacher, not being able to see them, be with them, and know, they're okay.
I think that every teacher on the first day of school, when they, as long as everything goes according to plan in August, just the whole day needs to just be a party and recess. Just talking, a full recess.
Lots and lots of talking. Because the only way my kids can talk in class now is they have to type it in the Google Classroom. So lots of talking, lots of interjecting when I'm saying something.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you coming on. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I hope you stay clean and well, and you're doing a great job.
Well, thank you.
All right, we'll see you later.
Okay, bye.
Thank you for watching this episode of Let's Talk South County. My name is Raquel Crowell, and I really appreciate you watching these videos to shed a little bit more light on what's going on in the South County area. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, share it, or subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can get more information like this. Thank you so much, and until next time, I'll see you in the next episode.